History remembers thousands of warriors, but only a few became legends so terrifying that entire armies feared their names. These are the fighters who refused to lose. Miyamoto Musashi, Japan's undefeated sword saint. Born in 1584, during Japan's brutal civil wars, Musashi killed his first opponent at just 13 years old using a wooden stick. For decades, he traveled across Japan challenging elite swordsmen in deadly duels. He fought unpredictably, switching weapons mid-battle and eventually creating the legendary two-sword style. His most famous duel was against Sasaki Kojiro, a master swordsman feared across Japan. Musashi arrived late on purpose, carved a wooden sword from a boat oar, and positioned himself with the morning sun behind him so Kojiro could barely see. The duel lasted seconds. One strike, one kill. Over 60 confirmed duels, 0 defeats. Khalid ibn al-Walid, the Sword of Allah. Khalid ibn al-Walid is one of the only commanders in history believed to fight over 100 battles without ever losing. At the Battle of Mu'tah, 3,000 Muslim soldiers faced a massive Byzantine army. After multiple commanders died, Khalid took control. Instead of panicking, he used deception, rearranging troops at night and creating clouds of dust to make the enemy believe reinforcements had arrived. The Byzantines hesitated. Khalid saved the army from annihilation. During the battle, 9 swords broke in his hands from the intensity of combat. Later, at Yarmouk, his lightning-fast cavalry tactics shattered one of the greatest armies on earth. Khanom Tom, the father of Muay Thai. After the fall of Siam in 1767, Khanom Tom was captured by the Burmese. During a royal festival, the Burmese king ordered him to fight their best warriors. Before the battle, he performed the Wai Kru ritual. The Burmese thought he was casting magic. Then the fights began. One by one, he destroyed elite Burmese fighters using brutal Muay Boran techniques: elbows, knees, clinches, relentless pressure. 9 fighters fell. The king was so impressed he gave him freedom on the spot. Antarah ibn Shaddad, Arabia's Black Knight. Born a slave because of his African mother, Antarah spent his early life herding camels. But when enemy tribes attacked his people, his father finally shouted, "Fight, and you are free." Antarah exploded into battle like a storm. Mounted on his legendary horse, he tore through enemy ranks while reciting poetry in the middle of combat. He went from rejected slave to one of the greatest warriors and poets in Arabian history. Tariq ibn Ziyad, the man who burned the ships. In 711 AD, Tariq ibn Ziyad crossed into Spain with only around 7,000 soldiers. Then came terrifying news. A massive Visigoth army was approaching. Fear spread through his men. So Tariq burned the ships behind them. Then he gave a speech that changed history. "The sea is behind you, and the enemy stands before you. No retreat, no escape." Against impossible odds, his army defeated the Visigoths and opened the gates of Andalusia for nearly 800 years of Muslim rule. Shaka Zulu, the Storm of Africa. Shaka transformed the Zulu into one of the deadliest military powers in Africa. He introduced the Iklua, a short stabbing spear designed for close-range killing, and created the terrifying bull horns formation. The enemy would be trapped from all sides and crushed completely. His warriors trained barefoot on thorns and marched incredible distances without rest. Under Shaka, the Zulu Empire expanded across southern Africa like wildfire. Simo Häyhä, the White Death. During the Winter War of 1939, Finnish sniper Simo Häyhä became every Soviet soldier's nightmare. He refused to use a sniper scope because sunlight could expose his position. Instead, he relied on iron sights, perfect camouflage, and terrifying accuracy. He packed snow around his rifle to hide muzzle flash and kept snow in his mouth so his breath wouldn't reveal him. In around 100 days, he recorded over 500 confirmed kills, the deadliest sniper in history. Saladin, the liberator of Jerusalem. In 1187, Saladin faced the Crusader kingdom at the Battle of Hattin. Instead of attacking directly, he trapped the Crusaders in scorching heat with almost no water. Smoke, fire, thirst, and endless arrows broke them before the real battle even began. Saladin crushed the Crusader army and later retook Jerusalem after nearly 90 years of occupation. But unlike many conquerors, he showed mercy to civilians and allowed many to leave safely. Even his enemies respected him. Baybars, the man who stopped the Mongols. The Mongols had destroyed entire civilizations. Nobody could stop them. Then came Baybars. At the Battle of Ain-Jalut in 1260, he used a fake retreat to lure the Mongols into a deadly ambush prepared by the Mamluks. The trap worked perfectly. For the first time in history, a Mongol army was decisively defeated. Their unstoppable expansion ended there. Different lands, different eras, different religions.
But every one of these warriors shared the same mindset. Never break, never surrender, never fear death. Because legends are not remembered for how they lived, but for how impossible they were to defeat.